Well, hello and how are ya? Once again, this is Shenandoah Briscoe, and we're going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you that today is April the 14th, and the only reason I'm telling you that, I know it's right there in the corner of the video, but I'm going to tell you that because I'm forgetting what day it is, so if I tell you, then tomorrow I'll know that it's the 15th because it's the 14th today. Alrighty then, that being said, this is also blog number 73. That's right, blog number 73. Just like that jumpy action there. I love that when I do that. My face just goes, jumps back and forth from one side to the other. But you know how that goes. It's one of them tricks of the trade, if you want to know what I'm saying. Oh, goodness gracious. I went to the housing authority today, and you know what? I talked to them people there. I sat there in the office and I just sang and sang and talked and talked. And then I went over to my appointment and I just talked and signed my name. Actually, I didn't do any signing of my name. I just done initials. I'd have done some signing, only, you know, if I can get away with initials, I'm going to get away with initials on account. It takes quite a bit out of me to sign my name 30 times. Come on, chair. Wait for you just to pop on. Will help. There we go. That's what we needed to do. Got to tilt this chair back down here so I can get up in here with you face to face. Yeah. Alright. Well, you're going to note that I'm wearing this zipped up collar looking thing today. And the reason I am is because it's, I went out this morning and I got cold. And, well, now that I'm back home, I'm still cold. So I'm just leaving it on. Now, I hope that television in the background ain't giving you too much static or trouble. You know what? Microphone off. Microphone off. Alrighty, then there we go. The television's turned way down. Now you can probably hear me better. Alrighty then. Let's see, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I went out amongst the people out there at the housing authority. But I've been catching comments on my singing. I was trying to do Willie Nelson the other day. Apparently, it sounded like Elvis, but that's all right. Um, I can do Willie. Um, but I thought I was doing Willie when there. I thought I was doing Willie when it sounded like Elvis. So apparently my Willie sounds like Elvis. In other words, my Willie's not too good. But that's all right. I don't blame you. I don't blame you a bit. Because, well, hey, when I listened back to it, I don't sound anything like it sounds like in my head anyway. So, because if it sounds like, okay, if what I'm hearing on the screen sounds anywhere close to what I'm hearing in my, okay, wait a minute, let me rephrase that. If what I'm hearing in my head sounds so great that what I'm hearing on the screen sounds so lousy, y'all wouldn't hear me sing at all. Because I just, I wouldn't even do it. Repertoire. Somebody was telling me I have a large repertoire of music to pick from. It's just different time frames, and well, I was introduced to 50s rock and roll from my dad, and then from that point on, I just mostly went country. Had a good friend of mine in school. We've mentioned his name before, Marty, and so therefore I can mention it again. Uh, that turned me on to the country music, so I listened to that for a long while. And of course, growing up, you having your transistor radio, 55 Country was about the only station that would draw in anyway. So you were on your country radio, and you later on, I went in and got into the FM radio stations, but I started out with that little AM transistor, and that being said, that's what I had, and that's what I listened to. I used to find things at the dump, and that was where I got a lot of my stuff and my little AM radios. Oh, and garage sales. Loved to go to garage sales. Yeah, I did. I guess I grew up on that one naturally. My mama, she goes to the garage sales, and she can talk somebody down from the highest price to the lowest price. I've seen her talk somebody down $100 before. $100? Do you believe that? Now that there's big talk down. But when they're wanting way more than that, well, then I guess $100 is spit in the bucket. Anywho, I'm having these muscle spasms because I know I need to go and empty my bag, but I figured I'd get my blog in first so that I could go outside and do it, because looks like the sun's shining and the temperature got a little warmer, so I'll get a chance to get out there anyway. Do y'all want to hear one quick one while I'm in the mood? I'm not in the mood. I really don't know of one right off the top of my head. The other day they were all stuck in there, so I had to get them out. It was driving me nuts. There was so many of them. I don't have no script on this. I just kind of wing it. So I really haven't gotten any topics to speak of. Nobody's given me any as of late. I've been getting comments on my singing, so I could sing another song. But I always often wondered how certain songs would sound in other people's voices. Like, okay, for instance, oh, no, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. I was thinking of something else, but that song was the same song. But how about Jimmy Stewart doing Almost Heaven? Almost Heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is older, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, and growing like the trees. So how's that? I don't know. Too many r's in there. I think I put too many for Jimmy Stewart's. Like try saying Mel Tillis singing one of his songs without singing. You'd never get through it, because Mel Tillis, that's one of those things. Mel Tillis had a stutter, and he made fun of his stutter, so I can actually mention that he had a stutter. But to hear him sing, he could sing perfect. He just stuttered while he was singing. So you can't knock somebody if they've got a stutter and they know they got a stutter and they make fun of their stutter. But singing wise, yeah, who was it? Somebody the other day put something on their a blog out there. Matter of fact, it might even have been my daughter. No, it was somebody else. maybe maybe a close friend of mine anyway. It said something about it was a little bit off color, but it wasn't that bad off color. It was like oh, how do you eat a or what's the hardest part of about what is the hardest part about eating a vegetable? And the answer was a wheelchair. And I said, hey, wait a minute now. That's not even funny. Where are you going with that? Then I said, besides that, you can eat anything with enough salt on it. And I haven't even got a comment back on that. Shame on you. You should be telling me. You should have told me. I should have at least got a ping on a statement that I stated on, whether that was even funny or not. I thought it was funny. I mean, not the part where you eat the vegetable, but the part where the wheelchair, you can eat the wheelchair if you put enough salt on it. See, that's what I was saying, because I roll in a wheelchair, so I can get away with the wheelchair jokes. Well, I mean, anybody can get away with the wheelchair jokes around me. I don't care. It's no skin off my back. Besides, if I really don't find it humorous, I can always run over them. It's what the wheelchair's for, you know what I'm saying. I was talking, up there at the housing authority, I was telling them about the last time I left there, coming down the hill there and flipping over. I've told that in a previous blog, so if you want to check that out, you can just go to my Facebook page, Hello and How Are Ya, YA, and you'll find it there. And by the way, did I tell you all to look these up under my name, Shenandoah, Shenandoah, Briscoe, B as in boy, Riscoe. That's right. The reason I'm telling you to look them up that way is because they have a tendency to all come up together. And if they're all up there together, better that way, because it's my blog and I'm putting it out there, and that way it works. But the other thing is, I just noticed the other day when I'm posting all these that my blog is under YA space exclamation point. So it's got an extra space in there, and I don't even know why it had the extra space, but it does. So I don't know. Now I'm looking up here, way up here at the camera. So this is throwing me off because my picture's down below, down here. So that's what I've been watching, is my face on the picture. But if I look up here at the camera, I have no idea what I look like down there, and it throws me off because, well, I want to. If I was to watch my videos back, and I looked up here all the time, when I watched back the video, then I would know what I look like down there. So maybe I should just look up here and then watch my videos and find out. Because I just sat through the whole thing for the 15 minutes before I sent it out, so I didn't really want to listen to it for another 15 minutes to find out what I said. Of course, as you can tell, I just go all over the place saying all kinds of stuff, so who knows? One day you might get something interesting. One day you might just get jibber jabber. That's why you have to tune in every day. Matter of fact, I did get some comments. A whole lot of people jumped on there and said they liked it, and the reason being was because they didn't want to get hassled again on their own pages from me saying, hey, you ain't been listening. So, you know how that goes, because I sent it to everybody that doesn't listen. And I listed all their names, and I sent it to them and said, here you go. This is why you listen, because otherwise you're going to get this on your page. And then all your friends will have to listen to it too. Ha, 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 Ha. Okay, that didn't look very funny, did it? I thought it would look funnier than it was. Hey, you know what? I'm looking at the time there, and I'm seeing that it's high time for me to be going. So I'm going to tell you this much. This here is Shenandoah Briscoe saying hi and how are ya? God loves you, and so do I. So you have a blessed afternoon, and we will check you tomorrow. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Good night. Or goodbye. Till tomorrow. There we go.